All right. Hello there, YouTubers. It's your girl, Earlene Robinson, coming at you one more time with another video, you guys. How's everybody doing? I'm praying and hoping and wishing and all those other things that everybody is fine and everybody is well. Okay? Now, I have another video here that I want to drop because I see that this video is very important and it's knowledgeable. It's something we all should know about. I don't know if any of you heard about it, but those that are going on my channel and checking out the videos that I'm dropping, I'm hoping I'm doing this for a purpose and that you will see and that you'll go further and look into this further. Now, this video is from Lisa Haven's News. Okay, it's not her first time talking about this. She talked about it before and she dropped pretty good knowledge. You guys should check out her channel because for us government, she be blowing them wide open and she's not afraid to tell us what's going on, you know, with the government and the higher uppers and stuff like that. So kudos unto you, Lisa Haven. And as you guys could see, this sister here has like 374,082 views on this Americans forced to comply by 2020. No compliances, no entry, and the bill already passed. Video. Okay? Now she made this video dropping knowledge for us. I snatched it and I put it on here for the people that watch my channel, just in case you guys haven't seen it anyplace else. Now, over 1 million people have watched her video. So I'm hoping that those of you that's on my channel will catch this as well and watch it. Okay? This is knowledge, y'all. This is stuff that are happening. This is things that we need to know. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. It's all about United States ID. Not the driver's license, but I think the ID. Okay? So, and how you have to, not necessarily right now, have to comply, but later on, I mean, they're going to make things hard for us if we don't comply. If you're a type of person that like to travel, okay, you better get with that program. I'm thinking that they're going to put up borders too from state to state. They already got some of them here in United States, but I believe it's going to be entering and exiting each and every state here in America. Oh, they about to chop down hard. Okay, and just like she said, they passed that law like 2005, 2004, somewhere around there, and told us to be prepared. Here it is 2018, and they're giving us warnings that it's on the way in a couple of more years. Watch how quickly those couple of years get here. Before we know it, by the time you turn around, those years are going to be here and everybody are going to be asked to get this certain type of ID. Okay? So, and you could bet your bottoms buttons that it is not for the good for us. Say, for instance, oh, well, they're doing this because of the trade towers fell down and they want to monitor who goes in and out of federal buildings. Not. They may make it look like it is. Okay? All that glitter is not gold, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, these people are not for us. The higher uppers and those lawmakers, they're not for us. Because if there were, things wouldn't be getting worse and worse as it is. They might chime in just a little bit. In other words, if the chemtrails are making us sick and killing us, then they'll add just a little bit of fresh air just to keep a few of us breathing. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I know all my time, things should be better. I mean, things are so much better for them. How come it's no better for us? They're not for us. That's all I have to say, and a bunch of you guys know that. But I want you guys to check this video out. This video is from Lisa Haven News. And go ahead and subscribe to her channel because she dropped great knowledge. I began watching her last year. And I have her down on my list to keep in contact with and to keep checking with her periodically and see what she's dropping. Her and Judge, what's her name? The female judge that, oh, she is very good too. I'm going to come back with you guys with some more information on who's dropping good knowledge We need knowledge, guys. We don't need the hip hop in the industry and who's sleeping with who and stuff like that. That's not the kind of, and who turned gay and who's not. That's not the kind of information we're going to need to survive a Holocaust. Trust me, we're not going to need that. At least not right off hands. We're going to need to know where these killings are coming from, who's doing it, who the contracts are hit out on, and who's committing murders. I'm talking about just sporadic murders, just out of nowhere, and murders that, they're getting away with. Stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. So, but anyway, here's some more knowledge for you. It's news for you. This is news from Lisa Haven. Y'all check this out.
Lisa Haven here. Well, Americans are going to be and already are forced to comply by October 1st, 2020. If you do not comply, well, that means no entry for you. And the bills and legislation were passed in 2005. What am I talking about? Well, many of you probably already heard about this, but I want to bring it back up because I think it's a very critical point that we are at in our society today. I am talking about the Real ID. Now, if you've gone to the DMV lately, you may have gotten a notice or some kind of new requirement stating that you cannot fly, nor can you, enter any federal buildings if you don't comply with the new federal national ID called a Real ID. For those of you who may not know what the Real ID is, I'm going to throw up the resolution here on the screen, but this was passed again in 2005, and it's called the Real ID Act, House Resolution 1268, and it's titled Improved Security for Driver's License and Personal ID Cards. Now, this requires you, when you go into the DMVs, to submit your name, your phone number, your address, stuff that you would submit for a driver's license. However, it takes it a step further, and it asks for proof of residency, your birth certificate, and your social security card. Additionally, this will include facial recognition technology. It reads, subject each person applying for a driver's license or ID card to mandatory facial image capture. What does that mean? Well, that means that they have your face on record in a federal national database. It means when you go to the airport, you can have an ID with your face on it, and in addition to that, they'll have your face on their screen. That is what facial ID recognition technology is. They have your face scanned, and now they have the ability to find you in a crowd. That is the purpose of the Real ID, to get all your information on a federalized, nationalized database. And this is what the government has done. When must we all comply? Well, as I stated in the beginning of video, and as you can see in the document, we must all comply by October 1st, 2020. That means you have your Real ID in your hand with a little star logo up in the corner of your ID there, showing that you are Real ID and federally, nationally recognized, and you're compliant as well. Now, how are the states holding up to this? Well, check out this map. This map shows 98% of the states here in America are ID compliant, or have at least filed for an extension to be ID compliant. Green means that they're already compliant. Yellow means that they've actually filed for that extension. Now, this is all part of the United Nations agenda. This is why they're implementing this thing, because according to Article 16.9, everyone in the world needs to have an identification card by 2030, as you can see there. Well, this national ID no longer is it controlled by the states as we have with our driver's license, but now you become a national federalized agent, federalized person with all your personal data given to the feds. Now, what if you don't comply? What if you say, I don't want your Real ID, I'm just going to keep my driver's license? Well, obviously, that's an option as well, but you will not be able to fly domestically, nor will you be able to enter any federal buildings. You can't do any of that unless you have a Real ID, and you cannot fly unless you have a passport or a Real ID. In other words, it's a forced compliance on the American people. And fact of the matter is, they're really pushing for it. Check out this report here from News 10.